Let's do a counted cross-stitch kit review of Hang On Kitty by Dimensions. I'm Michelle, this is my romantic tangle, and I got this kit for Christmas of this year. And over the course of about 10 evenings and afternoons, I stitched the entire thing. I love this little cat. And I don't particularly like cats, so something about the sentiment of this one really appeals to me. When I was growing up, we had a refrigerator magnet set that was, when you get to the end of your rope, tie a great big knot and hang in there, baby. And it showed a cartoon images of a cat tying the knot and hanging on, looking considerably more frazzled than this little kitten does. The events of the past few years, I kept seeing this kit in the craft stores and telling myself, this is the moment to stitch it. So what did I think about the kit? This was an enjoyable stitch. The design is smaller than a lot of the things I usually stitch. It is 5 by 7, and there's a lot of open background space here. The background clouds and sky are half stitches. There's a lot of back stitching to outline the cat and give it the great effect of the fur and its whiskers and those eyes. I guess I would call this mild confetti. There are similar shades of gray, and I am a firm advocate of gridding your fabric for counter cross stitch, so that was enough to help me keep track of where I was. There are a very few blended colors, not enough to be a hassle, and there are 14 colors of floss. I did not come anywhere close to running out of any of them. I didn't have any major mishaps that required me to frog and lose a lot of floss, but there is plenty of floss here to stitch the project as it's charted. Some of these you only use one strand, so there is more than enough floss. I will say that color number 15372, the pale yellow, I did have trouble with because on the chart, that is J, which is listed as 15375. It's the only light yellow, and by process of elimination that it was the missing color, I was able to overcome that typo, although I was really annoyed when I was trying to figure that one out. The kit comes with 14 count light blue Aida. It is the slightly stiff stuff that is the run-of-the-mill for these Dimensions kits. There is a more than large enough piece to work on. The back stitching did not take nearly as long as I thought it would. Most of it is going around the outline of the kittens, so it is very easy to tell where those stitches are going to go. There are some black stitches you can use as landmarks to help in determining where those stitches are going to go. I did all of the back stitching in 2 afternoons, and I probably could have done it in 1 afternoon if I had had more time that day to stitch. It's not nearly as bad as I thought it would be. I love the effect of back stitching when it's done right. I don't always love the process, especially not when I leave it till the end of the project. The chart is large and easy to read. The symbols are distinct from one another so that you can tell what you are stitching where. I only found a couple of spots where the stitching was obscured by the back stitching lines, but it wasn't a problem at all. All in all, I would absolutely recommend this kit if you want to stitch a quick little project with a stressed out kitten hanging from a tree. I did look it up, and there are older versions of the same design online sold by Jiffy Sunset, which was a different incarnation of Dimensions. And those from the eBay pictures do have unsorted floss. So if you're buying this from a reseller and you don't want to sort all those shades of gray, which I could sort all those shades of gray, I don't particularly want to, look to make sure that you're buying a newer version of the kit with the floss organizer. Let me know if you've stitched this one. Let me know if there's anything else I'm working on that you would like to see a kit review of when I finish it, although I don't always finish things quickly. If you do have the other version of this where you need to sort your floss, I've got a video with some tips on how to do that because it can be a challenge, especially with similar shades of the same color. Thanks for watching. I'm Michelle. This is my romantic tangle, and I'll be back with you with more videos soon.